So, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to get you fired up. We're going to be discussing automotive fillers, or Bondo. Okay guys, automotive fillers. Now, there's three main kinds of fillers, okay? We've got polyester fillers. We've got polyester putties or glazed putties, and then we have reinforced fillers or fiberglass, okay? So what we're using here at the shop is 3M's Platinum Plus filler, okay? So the main, and there's only 3 ingredients, and all of the fillers are about the same, okay? They're using the same 3 ingredients. They're using a polyester resin. They're using a styrene to thin that resin out, and then they're adding a talc or calcium carbonate to actually add the filler, and that's what the filler portion is of that, okay? Now, all of the fillers that we're using are 2-part, which all require a cream hardener, okay? Which is made up of a methyl ethyl peroxide. Peroxide, there we go. Man, that's a lot of scientific words. So that's kind of the consistency all the way through. Now, reinforced fillers or fiberglass have fiberglass strands inside and mixed in it so that it's there for more heavy duty, larger filler areas, larger fill cracks, something that's a bigger gap or any of that. That's kind of the main sort of purpose for that stuff. Now, premium fillers and polyester fillers are meant to go on a little smoother. They're meant to sand a lot nicer and be a lot more easier to work with, okay? So they're not gonna be filling, well, they can fill up a lot of stuff, and that's an age-old argument within our industry as well, is what is a safe or recommended or a industry standard of what is an okay size or amount of filler to put in. And I mean, most of the filler companies, their recommendation per the manufacturer is to not put it on any thicker than 1/4 of an inch. Now, that's a lot. So you guys can figure out, and I'll leave that for you guys to discuss in the comments, what you guys think is a fair or recommended or a okay amount to have on there for thickness, okay guys? You guys can fight that out in the comments, but but yes, that is the recommendation, is not to put it on any more than 1/4 inch at a time when you're using fillers with polyester fillers. Now, when we get into polyester putties or glazed putties, they're not there to fill or do any type of filling. They're there for minor imperfections, little scratches, little cuts, little pinholes. They're much more, the viscosity is much more, so they're more runnier. There's not a lot of body or filler in them, so that they spread really nice and thin, sand really easy as well. So that's kind of the 3 major fillers that we're using here at the shop. All 3 are a 2-part system that we use here, and they're 2-part with a cream hardener. And everything recommended between Evercoat, 3M, USC, a lot of the major brands and manufacturers of fillers is between 2 and 3% per volume. So that's why at our filler station, we have a scale. So we had an old paint scale that we had lying around, and that's what we use. So we can actually weigh out our filler. Now, why is that a good thing? Okay, because you know, you put your little baseball size on there, you put your 1 line through, and that's good. Well, that's great, but when we're adding layers and multiple layers of filler on our jobs, I want to be as precise as I can so that I know that everything is mixed properly, so that we know we've done everything on our end to make sure that that repair is going to be successful and last a long time. So that's just why we choose to do that and really focus on measuring here at the shop. And we'll measure all the way through. So we'll measure our polyester filler, and our reinforced fillers as well. So that's what we're doing here, and that's exactly what the recommendation is. I find that that's way more accurate on a scale than it is just with a line. Now, lots of experienced guys can definitely get after that, and they can make sure, and I'm sure they're pretty consistent, okay? But again, the recommendation is 2 to 3% by volume, so that's why we love to weigh. Now, I've referred to it as filler all the way through because that's what they are. They're fillers, okay? We've had a stigma in the industry forever that we just call it Bondo. We call it Bondo, cheese, cheddar, filler, like whatever. But Bondo is an actual name brand. I've never actually used it. I'm sure it's on the shelf at Speedway or Canadian Tire, you know, Princess Auto or something, but we definitely have been using premium fillers in our career, or in my career anyways, and we use premium fillers here at the shop. So yeah guys, Bondo, it's a name brand, although it's just been kind of funneled into the system, and that's kind of what the name has gotten. But yeah, anyhow, premium fillers is what we're using. That's kind of a little bit about them. There's not a lot of difference between a bunch of the major brands. They're all made up of the same three things, and that's kind of how it rolls, guys. So hope that helps, and when you're looking on the shelf for what your next filler job.